Hey, what's up guys? This is the new iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm gonna unbox this thing and I'm going to review it. I have a list of topics that I want to talk about, so let's just go ahead and open this up. Now I got the Sierra blue color and it comes in 4 different color variants. So the Sierra blue, silver, gold, and graphite. So phone comes without a charger just like last year, all nice and pretty. Mirror shine as you would expect, and let's just put this down for a quick second. Let's see so it comes with a USB-C to a lightning cable, and it's probably the SIM card remover. Yeah, so SIM card remover and Apple sticker and some instructions, and that's pretty much about it. Yeah. If you want Apple's charger, they do sell it at their store, obviously, and I got that as well, just to have it. So, putting this stuff aside, let's take a look at the iPhone. So, this is the Max, and it starts at $1,099 for the 128GB version, and it goes all the way up to $1,599 for the terabyte version. Okay, so the most notable features for this one are that they increase the battery life depending on the model, and it has a new display that goes up to 120 Hz. There are all new cameras, so all 3 of these are new sensors and new lenses, and again the new storage capacity goes up to 1 terabyte. It also has the new A15 Bionic chip. So I have the iPhone 12 Pro, not the Max one obviously, and this is the Pacific Blue color and this is the Sierra Blue. So I do like both of the colors. The Sierra Blue looks more of a silverish blue color, but I mean they both look pretty good. I actually really like both of these blue colors, and yeah. So let's put this. Yeah, so the Pro Max is honestly a lot bigger. It's a 6.7 inch versus a 6.1 inch. Alright, so let's turn this on. So I get the little Apple. The screens get dirty so quickly. Oh, while this is turning on, I also got the SpyGen case and their screen protector. I find that these things are really useful, especially if I'm putting this in my pocket and I'm putting something else in my pocket, like my wallet or something. It pretty much keeps this thing scratch free. So I took off the case for this one, but the screen protector is on and it does a pretty good job. But the problem with the transparent ones is they tend to yellow over time. After some setup, you get to this screen, appearance light or dark. I prefer the dark, and standard is fine. And here we are. Yeah, they're both very smooth. I can't really tell a difference between the two. Let's go to settings. Go to settings. Let's do a scroll. Maybe I do notice it a little bit, or is it just subconscious? I can't even tell anymore. They're both so smooth. Maybe this one is a little bit smoother, but I can't even tell the difference anymore at this point. So 6.7 inch screen, it refreshes from 10 to 120 Hz, so 10 Hz to preserve the battery life, or 120 Hz to have the fast frame rates. And it's also 25% brighter outside. So that's because it's 1000 nits now. And it also has the smaller notch, so you kind of see that right here where it's definitely smaller. It's still there, it's still noticeable, especially with devices like if I bring the Samsung, it's basically a little dot here versus this compared to the Samsung basically has thinner bezels and this part's thinner as well. So this part has slightly thicker bezels than the Samsung, and this part's wider as well. So it is smaller, it's getting smaller, but just as a heads up, there's definitely room for improvement there. But everything is here, and Face Unlock works very, very well. I've noticed with the Samsung, it doesn't work quite well. I mean, it works okay during the day, but at night, most of the time it doesn't unlock at night. Whereas with the iPhone, it pretty much unlocks all the time. It's very, very good. Face Unlock is amazing on the iPhone. Okay. So as far as connectivity, it is a 5G capable phone like last year. So it started with the 12 Pro, and again, it has a SIM and an eSIM, so you could put 2 carriers if you wanted to. And one thing for connectivity that I would really appreciate is if they put Wi-Fi 6E instead of Wi-Fi 6. Unfortunately, they didn't put Wi-Fi 6E, so I was kind of bummed about that, and the reason is because the Samsung S21 Ultra that came out many months ago has Wi-Fi 6E, and this does not. Moving on to the processor, this is an A15 Bionic CPU. It is a 6-core CPU with 2 new high-performance cores and 4 new high-efficiency cores. It's a 5-core GPU, and it has 16-core neural engine, and it's 6 gigabytes of RAM running on iOS 15. So translation, everything's pretty much supposed to be smooth. Gaming's supposed to be smooth. Taking pictures is supposed to be smooth. Taking video is supposed to be smooth. Watching movies is supposed to be smooth. Everything is basically supposed to be smooth thanks to its new processor. And iOS in general is a fairly efficient operating system, so that should help as well. So let's do a quick audio test. Okay, it sounds normal, not bad, not great, but for a phone it's pretty normal. And now let's move on to the camera, which is one of the major things that this phone really has. Okay, so when you go to camera, it says photographic style, so you could do it later or you could do it now. So standard, rich contrast, vibrant, warm, or cool. So I'm just gonna go with standard, and let's take a few pictures of stuff. All 3 of these are new sensors and lenses. So we have the telephoto at a 2.8 aperture, which can do up to a 3x optical zoom or 6x digital zoom. Now translation, optical zoom is kind of what you want. Digital zoom, the quality starts to degrade. And then we have the wide lens, which has an aperture of 1.5, and then we have the ultra wide, which is an aperture of 1.8. And there's supposed to be low light improvement, so they said that it's supposed to be a 92% improvement over low light. You can also take macro photography, you can get really close, and overall it's supposed to be much better. And it's also using the A15 chip to make all of this possible as well. So taking a few pictures, so if I put my iPhone down and my Samsung down, and I'm just gonna get close. Did you see how that transitioned? There it is. So when it does that, I can get really close. Almost ridiculously close. So very sharp image. You could see all the dust around the camera. It's very sharp. And the same with the Samsung, taking a picture of a darker So it takes a second to process the photo, but very, very good quality initially. So I'll take more pictures and I'll compare it to the iPhone 12 Pro once I've had a chance to play with it longer. And for the final piece of this review, I'm recording on the iPhone 13 Pro camera, as well as it's using its built-in microphone. So there's no external microphone, so what you hear and see is what's coming out of the iPhone. So overall, I think it's a pretty good phone. I think I was most impressed with the camera, just especially with the zoomed in shots, very impressive. So I'm gonna play with it some more and actually do a comparison against the iPhone 12 Pro. I'll probably also do a comparison against the Galaxy S21 Ultra camera. Let me know if you guys think I should do that. Just let me know in the comment sections below. But I think everything else I was kind of expecting. I mean, buttery smooth, long lasting battery. They've kind of had that for a while now. So now let's get to the parts that I don't like about this phone, which are kind of permanent really. Number one is the lightning cable. I really wish they would use USB-C. That way I could pretty much have one cable, because most of my devices are USB-C, but I always take a lightning cable just for the iPhone. So I was hoping they would fix that, but we'll see, maybe next year. And then the second thing is less of a problem, but I was kind of hoping that they would have Wi-Fi 6E. Now, there aren't too many mesh Wi-Fis or routers that are on Wi-Fi 6E, but that is the future and that's what we're going to. So when you're buying such an expensive phone and you plan on keeping it for a few years, it's always good to have the latest Wi-Fi standard. And seeing as how, again, the Galaxy S21 has had it for many months now, I was hoping at least the Pro version of the iPhone would have it, but it doesn't. But let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Smash that subscribe button and let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, definitely thicker with the case. About the same size as the Samsung. The Samsung is a hair bit longer with the case, but they're both equally thick phones.